Hi, and welcome to Peri Lyons, New York City Celebrity Psychic. Welcome. It's going to be, I think, a really nice, mellow, and quite psychic show tonight because there's a moon in Pisces, and my astrologer friend Elizabeth Grace says that this weekend is going to be aspected by Neptune. So for the next few days, it's a good time to be creative. Neptune also rules like movies and glamour and illusion and alcohol. So a good time to grab a glass of wine and maybe watch Hamilton. I'm very glad y'all are with me tonight. We're going to start off with the psychic weather. And if you're listening, I'm feeling pretty on tonight. So please call in and have maybe one question ready. Perfect. All right, ready for the psychic weather? What this is I draw 3 tarot cards completely at random, especially because 30 seconds before the show, I dropped the bag on the floor and everything fell out. So it's extra random with random sauce tonight. And the 3 cards kind of foretell what the spirit of the next week is going to be like. So, ready? Okay. The first card, ladies and gentlemen, drum roll, please. Okay, well, that makes sense. The first card is the Four of Swords, which is, it's actually supposed to be a knight sort of praying in a vigil before battle. But what it also means is, people are home. We're kind of withdrawn from the regular world. And that's just kind of what's going on right now. Everybody's in quarantine or just keeping sort of quiet and at home, which is nice. So that's just accurate. I love doing that. Okay, what's the rest of the week? Random. That's interesting. This card is interesting. When I get this with a client, what this card means is it might be time to make a decision in your life based on what you want rather than what you think you should do. So in this case, the golden cups in the foreground, those are gold. Well, not real gold. The card would be too heavy. I'd go like that. But so the guy is walking away from them. He's dressed in red. So he's walking in the direction of his aliveness and his true desires in life. What this could mean for you this week is maybe there's something that you think you should do, or a job or situation you think you should stay at because it looks good on paper, but it doesn't light you up, doesn't make you sparkle. And so you might want to just look in a different direction and walk in the direction of what makes you feel like you're wearing a big red shirt. So on a broader scale, I'm not going to get into political stuff, but it's an interesting card, that's all I'll say. And this is great. Oh, I love this card. Yay. Everybody loves this card. Okay, this card, putting it here on the other side just to keep you interested. This card is the Two of Cups. Now, cups in the tarot mean emotions or love. And the Two of Cups is 2 people exchanging, I'm sorry, I never get this right. 2 years, still can't figure out the card thing. There. It's 2 people who are exchanging golden cups at a place that starts here and ends here. So and there's the Asclepius, the medical sign in the background, and the angel Raphael for good luck. So this is 2 people coming together romantically who are healing each other. The fact that it covers the throat chakra means that they feel safe to tell their truth. It covers the heart chakra, which is self-explanatory, and the yellow chakra right above your navel. It's there, trust me. And that means that they're sort of lighting each other's lives up. They feel very energized. There's a lot of lighting up going on this evening. So either you might be, this week reaching a new phase of understanding if you're already in a relationship, or you might be meeting somebody who is pretty special. It's a very romantic card. I look for it when I'm doing romantic readings. Well, readings about romance, not readings with glasses of wine and candlelight. Although we could do that too. It's a little extra. So on a bigger scale, that could mean that what sort of on a bigger scale, what that means is that it looks like things are going to be quieting down, maybe balancing out a bit, and that people are going to be showing a lot of goodwill towards each other for a change. Oh, we got Evelyn and going to Jackson, Mississippi. What's that song? We're going to Jackson. Hi, sweetie. How are you tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. So I like to connect with people by asking what their birthdays are. You don't have to tell me the year. Don't ask, don't tell. So if you tell me what your birthday is, then we can do your question. And I'm so glad you called.
Okay. Thank you for taking my call. My
Sure.
birthday is 12/31.
Oh, look at you. Wow. New Year's Eve, baby. Cool.
Yes, ma'am.
And a Capricorn. Interesting combination. So, love that. You have such a nice energy. All right, so let me tune in on you here. Oh, you're a really loving person. I think you make people outside of your family circle, outside of your close circle friends, kind of prove themselves to you. But with the people that you trust, you are really kind. So, what's your question? How can I help you?
Okay. I'm getting married. Trying to relocate to another city. And haven't had any luck finding a job. Well, thank you, ma'am. But I mean, I don't know what job market to target because I did everything but retail. So I don't know what applications or what to do.
Well, let's see. You have a very nice personality, very nice speaking voice. Let's start out by you're welcome. I'll invoice you. Let's start out by asking, I'll give you my opinion in a second, but what would be your ideal job? What would you love to do?
I love human resources. Anything that I can do to help somebody, behind the scenes. I like stuff like that.
Yeah, got that. That's what I was trying to convey earlier, is that you are just such a helper. It's so nice. I'm having you cloned. Well, actually, I think human resources would be a great thing for you. I mean, you have a lot of job experience. You might not have a huge amount of experience in human resources, but one of the nice things about, as the world is opening back up, people seem to be more open to matching the person's sort of personality and natural gifts to the job. They don't seem to be as attached to like credentials as they were before. So let me see. I'm going to draw a couple cards for you. Is that cool?
Okay, thank you.
Sure. And when's your wedding date?
Well, it was supposed to be July 18th, but we changed it because I'm living in Jackson and he lives in Tupelo. So I'm still trying to get up that way before I really do anything. So I'm just beyond myself right now.
I think things are going to open up a lot for you after July 21st. That's when Mercury comes out of retrograde, which means that just things are going to get a lot easier, a lot faster. Okay, well, this is nice. The first card you get is about it's the satisfied wife and mother card. It's a very good card. You couldn't have gotten a better one. So this is a very, very good card for your upcoming marriage. If you'll notice, it's a woman she's very finely dressed, but she has this crown with stars on it. So she's also very spiritual and very like you are, and very kind of lives in spirit, lives in grace. but she's also a little luxurious. She's hanging out in her velvet cushion, and she's holding a scepter, and that scepter means earthly power. So it looks like the job that you're heading towards, I'm going to do this because I love doing it. Whee! Okay, is something to do with having some authority and being in a bit of a leadership position. Okay. And right now, okay, you're feeling, this card is a card of, if you'll notice, this guy's wearing a bandage in his head. He's got a bunch of wands behind him. So it looks like he's been hit in the head with each of them, but now he's got his own stick. So this is where you've had a lot of perhaps challenging, difficult life experiences, but now you're getting your own power. You're stepping into a really good time in your life. And again, this is a card that talks about being empowered, having a job with authority. And the last card here is the Fool card. And that doesn't mean you're a fool, far from it. The Fool card is when you're taking a big step up in your life and you're starting a whole new journey in your life. So it's very, very accurate. When the Fool card shows up, it also means that you can kind of make up your life in a certain way. You can, rather than settle for something that you're okay with doing, but you're not crazy about it, right now is a great opportunity to kind of do what you'd love. So what I would suggest doing, and let me go into my psychic self here, and you can admire my new gold eyeshadow. Okay. Oh, you have a nice laugh. Okay. Wow, I don't get to say this that often. This marriage is really good idea. I'm very pleased. I hope he's as sweet as Tupelo honey. So this is, you're really entering into a very good time. What I would do is check out the different sort of, corporate businesses or a little under big corporations. So check out the corporations first. So by that, I mean, there's different sort of big places. But also, it's funny, what they're telling me is I would also check out like big hotels and things like that, who are always hiring and hiring more. And I think that would be a very good fit for you. And if they don't currently have a human resources job open, I think you would make a very good like concierge. So my second choice for you would be hotel work of some kind. You're terrific with people, and hotels, everybody's always having some kind of emergency or drama in a hotel, and you're very good at that. You're very good at calming people down. You're very good at being the person who just keeps her head when everybody else is going like, wah! So that's an idea. I'm right there, right? When everybody else is going crazy. Yeah, I thought so. So yeah, and I like with hotels and stuff, they pay well. They have good insurance, pension plans. The only other thing, those are actually going to be my top two recommendations for you. I actually think that you'll find something within 2 weeks. You've got a terrific resume. You present very well. You have a calmness that people respond to and a warmth. So just go for the best and the biggest job you can find. And if it's not there, this is a time when you can kind of make it up. You can walk in and say, hey, I'd like to see the manager. Here's my resume. Can I arrange an interview? This is an extraordinarily fortunate time for you coming up. And couldn't be happier to say that. Can I get a wedding invitation, or can you mail me some cake?
Yeah, well, just Corona. I think we're just going to just us peace and going home.
Oh, well, okay. So much for free champagne. Well, God bless you, my dear. And thank you for calling. Let me know how you're doing. Just drop me a line at Peri, like periwinkle, Peri, Lyons, Lyons. I'm on Facebook, and just let me know how you're doing. Maybe I'll give you a little wedding gift if you want another free 15 minutes, okay?
All right. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time.
My pleasure, dear.
Bye.
Okay. We have another cool person. I just get the best people calling in. It's so nice. But my producer flashed your name and where you're calling from so fast. What? Oh, Emma from Australia.
Hey, how are you?
Hi, love. How are you?
Good. I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good. You're making me miss Australia. Lived there for a while. Oh, loved it. And Melbourne's great.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. So tell me your birthday, because that's how I kind of connect with your energy. And then
My birthday?
ask me a question.
I just apologize. The line is a little bit crackly. I can mostly hear you. So my birthday is the 14th of the 4th, 1987.
Oh, cool. Golly, I have shoes older than you. 14th of the 4th, April 14th. Cool. I'm not going to say that that's the day the Titanic sank, but it kind of is. But you're my third client today with that birthday. That's kind of cool. It's a great day.
Sorry?
Oh, I said you're my you're my third client today with that birthday. It's a very, very good day. It's one of the best days in Aries you can have, because people with that birthday tend to have all the Aries fire and enthusiasm, but they also have like kind of a little bit of elegant reserve. Good day. So what's your question, my angel? How can I help you?
Question. I guess I would just like to know about love, maybe when love and career.
Okay. Do you want to know about love in general? I can just tell you about love, but would you like to know about love specifically for you?
When it's going to come in for me.
Wow, sooner than I would have thought. That's interesting. Has anybody from your past been in contact lately?
I'm sorry, I'm just moving around the house just to find a spot where there's no interference.
Okay, and I will speak loudly and clearly, perhaps an English accent. Oh no, Aussies don't like palms. Okay.
So I can hear you in the spot. That's great.
Oh, good. Just stay there. Cool. All right. So has somebody from your past contacted you recently? Or have you been thinking about somebody from your past? And by somebody, I mean a boy or a girl or a llama or whatever you're into? Yeah. It's okay if they haven't.
Not really. Yeah. I guess the only question would be, because Melbourne's gone into strict lockdown again, in our last strict lockdown, because we're on our second one, I just reconnect with a lover, but only on a friendship level.
That's okay. That still counts. I was just asking if any of your exes have gotten in touch. One of the ones who got in touch was actually a very good, very healthy relationship. So the person that is coming towards you is not that ex, but it's somebody who has a lot of the qualities that made that a nice relationship, except there's more attraction with the person who's coming up for you. I keep getting October from my guides.
October?
I think you're going to meet somebody in October, probably around actually the 14th. And it looks like this is interesting. Two things. It looks like this person might be. What?
I was just saying, well, I can't wait because I've been single for a long time, over 4 years. It'll be, over 4 years in October.
You're so adorable. And I can tell that you're really pretty and cute. You know, I was single for 5 years, partially because I was wearing opium perfume, which apparently is a man repellent like no other. But partially because I was just getting into a place where I was turning into the person who was capable of having the kind of relationship that, now I have.
Yeah.
So a lot of that was, you're very sensitive. You're also very complicated. So a man who's going to be with you has to like meet you on a lot of different levels. And the 4 years was not because you're not adorable, because you're totally adorable. And I'm not just saying that because I can see you like in my mind's eye. You're so cute. And you dress well too.
What does he look like?
It's interesting. There's a type of man. Okay, I was just watching The Mentalist, which is an American series starring an Australian actor. There's a kind of Australian guy he's kind of a lad, you know what I mean? And he's very good looking, chiseled features, and I think blonde hair. He's not that tall. That's the drawback. But in every other way, the guy
How interesting.
What? Well, they're sort of showing me the guy from The Mentalist, who I think is the foxiest ever. Don't tell my boyfriend, he's upstairs. But it's somebody who's actually very good looking, but I don't think he's tall. And I think, do you go see live music? I feel like you kind of like music a lot. I feel like this is going to be at a live music venue of some kind, or if not, he might be a musician, which I don't want to say because, you know that old joke. What do you call a guitar player without a girlfriend? Homeless. So let's just hope it's in a music venue. If it's not a music venue,
I'm quite musical myself.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, I'm a sound therapist, so that would be really interesting.
Yes, well, it's somebody who loves music. I hope he's not a musician, but I'm a musician too. So, but it's interesting because one thing you guys will connect over is the sound in the place might be a little loud, and you might be both like holding your ears or something like that. But it feels like, this is a music venue, and he's good looking, which you can get anybody you want, Toots. Trust me, if you're alone for 4 years, it's because you just were kind of you're doing a little inner redecorating. You were kind of just sitting back and taking care of yourself and doing really interesting things. I love that you're a sound therapist. That's so cool.
Yeah. All the self-care and self-love stuff too.
Yeah. And that's so important. And I'm glad that when we bring our own frequency.
I couldn't quite hear all of that, but I do look forward to listening it back on playback, just because I keep popping around the house and I find really good spots where I can hear you, and then not so good spots. But now is a good spot.
Okay. Good. Didn't I tell you just to stay put? But I've got 3 minutes, so I can do your career too. But just to sum it up, I really think this is October, and I'm going to go out on a limb here and say around the 14th. Give me 3 days in either direction, but around then. And it's a music venue that's not that local, but probably not too far. But it's not a place you go to often. Somebody is playing who you either it might be sort of a guest appearance by kind of somebody who's kind of big, who just happens to be in Melbourne and is like, I think I'll do a secret gig. So it's going to be cool. And I think you're going to meet him there. I really do. When you meet him, he might be getting over a relationship. Do not let that stop you. Okay. Next thing, we're going to do career really fast. It feels to me like there's a boss or somebody in charge who doesn't quite get you. Is that right? It's okay. They're not watching.
Interesting.
Yeah, I feel like, however, there's a job you could take over in the next, I'm going to say probably around the holidays. I do think you're going to be moving up. Is there, I mean, you want to stay in this field, right?
What was that last part, sorry?
Oh, we've got 90 seconds. So I'm just going to sum it up by saying, I sort of want you to stay in the office and the place you are, but I do think around the holidays, there's going to be, you're going to get kicked upstairs, basically. So, well, you're very good at your job and you really connect with people and you listen.
Yeah. I work with people, so.
What's that, love? Oh, no, I just lost you. Come back. Go stand in that spot quickly. Okay, I'm just going to fill this in because I can't hear you. So here's what I'm going to say, and then I'm going to say goodnight to all my cherished ducklings. Yeah, things are going to start picking up in your life a lot, noticeably, around about a month and about 6 weeks from now. August 20th, around there. Your job stuff is, you're going to get kicked upstairs around the holidays. And I really think, I get this very clearly, go to that music place, look adorable as you are, and look for a guy with very sort of classically handsome features. Might be a little short, but that's okay. Because I think, I'm 5'10", so I think about that stuff. But I think you're more on the petite side, so all good. Invite me to the wedding. All right, thanks, cherished ducklings. Take care. This is Peri Lyons. Catch me 9 p.m. EST on Moonstruck every Wednesday. Mwah. Bye.